Is there anything off limits? Like, is there anything in a rap beef or a battle that is off limits, or do you think everything is fair game?
And he's infamous for fighting during his battttles. So I want to ask you, what was said to you? What was said to you? What was said to you that made you say, "Nigga, fuck this battle. I'm gonna knock this nigga"?
According to the 3 years that I was banned, that's definitely off limits. That's not something you want to repeat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Off limits, it depends. You know, as a battle rapper, I diss people according to what I think is whack. You might not think that's whack, so you might not like what I'm saying. But for everyone who agrees with me, like, yo, okay, if I find out somebody's a snitch, you know, all other snitches, they ain't gonna be mad. They're like, so what? Yeah. So what he told, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? But all the guys just like, yo, we don't fuck with that.
You gotta talk about that.
You riding with me. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for me dissing people was always based on what I thought morally was whack. But there are some battle rappers who get off on, I'm gonna talk about your kids, I'm gonna talk about your dead aunt, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, there's a karma that comes with that. Shout out to Arsenal.
A karma that comes with that.
Yes.
Okay, can you explain? I want to understand that.
Okay, so Arsenal, the Rebel, one of the best battle rappers in the world, hands down. But came disrespectful.
To
everyone.
Okay.
To everyone.
He was a disrespectful nigga. That's
yes,
what he did. Okay.
Yes. We almost had a little situation when we battled because he brought up my son's name. And right there, I kind of like, this guy's kind of
said your son's name.
it, you know, but he said my son's name in the battle. And then for me, that's like off limits. I ain't gonna talk about your kids, don't talk about
So that's so
Right.
so kids is off limits.
Right, kids is off. For me, I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not, you know, it's a straight shot. It's a straight shot. I don't need to spray up the whole corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just hit you, right?
Okay.
So when Arsenal had a daughter, you know what the angle became every time someone battled him.
Okay. They were talking about his daughter.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it was bad. It was bad. It was like a couple of years or something. Ooh, damn. Like, yeah, can you imagine like you losing a battle because someone talked about how your daughter looked? Like that's that's kind of crazy. You dig what I'm saying? There's a karma to that. So I would stay away from that shit. But for some people, there's no holds barred. Like what? Like especially in this Drake and Kendrick shit, Drake kind of got upset. Like, oh, you going there? Well, I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah.
But you can't do that in the middle of the fight.
Did a song talking straight to Adonis.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like to me, the Adonis record was like, if I'm Drake, I'm like, all right, where this nigga at? We gotta fight.
Yeah.
Like, you wrote a song to my kids and my parents about the type of nigga I am.
Well, you had to know what kind of situation this was gonna be. And I gotta give a shout out because no one saw this coming. J. Cole was the smartest motherfucker in the whole situation. And I don't think people realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like looking back in hindsight, we hated that. What? Nigga, you're not gonna. This nigga, you've been asking for the smoke for years, you know? But this nigga, someone told him, "Oh nah, this ain't that type of smoke, my nigga. This shit about to get ugly." And he said, "What? I ain't gonna be able to ride my bike around."
But people rallied around.
Shooters with me?
People rallied around.
Oh, no.
After that, they was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we understand, we get it,
Listen,
we get it.
Kendrick, I love you. I love all your albums. Can you autograph them? And you know, he stepped out the way, and then these motherfuckers was like, your kids, your wife, your kids, your wife, your kids, your wife.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So J. Cole being the smart guy, he knew this ain't the type of battle I want to get involved in. Because it's gonna be no holds barred. You know.
So kids
is
off limits.
Yeah.
Talking about my kids.
Look at his face. Just look at Kendrick's face. How could you not know this nigga was I'm gonna go low. Nigga, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And no offense to Kendrick, like I love all your music, but you know them short guys fight dirty, bro.
But
They ain't got no choice.
like, and you
They
know,
ain't got no choice.
you could tell he was really bothered by Drake when he said, "What is it? The braids?" Like, you know, when you're a light skinned nigga in the hood, it's like this little nigga think 'cause he got braids.
Okay.
What?
So,
Listen.
Ray and Brian, as listeners, do y'all think that there is anything off limits or like things that you don't enjoy hearing in a battle?
Okay, so let me say this. When I heard the kids, I naturally thought like, well, what they gonna say? Like they mention your kid, like, oh yeah, you gonna be running like your kid gonna see you running. I got that. But when you start talking about how my kids look, when you start talking about how my babies look, it's wartime, nigga. Ain't no like we ain't friends.
Yeah.
That you've been feeling that.
I think fights and battles are the same rules. It's like you know what it is. Like you know what you can say to get popped in the mouth. So if you want to say it, I mean, you know what the rules are. I feel like that's the same shit.
And you know what? That kind of worked for me. You know?
I love when you
It
talk
kinda
about
worked
it.
for
Go
me
ahead.
because it's like,
Go ahead.
People would be like, do I want to say this to this nigga? Nah, I probably don't want to. You know, Arsenal says his name, but he get too crazy.
I want to ask you a
He
question.
get too crazy.
It's a famous rap battle where a nigga got beat up. All you got to do is say the word. Well, he's mad because I'm styling on him.
Yeah.
Like in your scenario, like what do you do? Like in the middle of a battle and a nigga just like, cause for me it's always like, you know what you signed up for. You know.
But here was the issue, and I want to say shout out to Enix and E&J. Shout out to E&J. E&J was the one that hooked
I
up.
already know.
Right. Two, you know, they were doing their thing at the time, and where Knicks went wrong is he flashed the burn.
Okay.
So now it's like, come on, homie.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna flash me in a rap battle?
Yeah.
Bad move. Because now I'm gonna punch you in the face. And now you have to do something. With all these cameras running,
Yes.
you have to do life,
Yes.
nigga.
Yes.
You have to do life. You have to kill me and do life.
We got to fight right here.
Yeah, we got to fight right here.
Somebody
you know
has
what I'm saying? And even though there was a lot of things that happened afterwards, and I got the stories from the horse's mouth, still, that was a bad move. Because, you know, for me, when I got into battle rap, I was coming from a lifestyle where, oh, nah, we ain't gonna play like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get in my face?
Yeah.
Like, no, bro.
Like niggas, you joking or like
Yeah,
we
I'm from
battling or we
Brooklyn.
serious?
We
Yeah,
don't do
yeah.
that. You don't do that. You gonna say that shit over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Up here, nah, it don't feel like rapping no more.
Yeah,
you know
now
what I
I feel
mean?
personal.
So, right. So that's something I had to conquer.
Yeah.
You said you worked through it though. The first time it happened, where you snapped, what you said. You know?
Let's go through the first battle.
His hat brim touched my face.
Oh.
It gave me the Scottie Pippen for like
So
2
his,
seconds.
so his hat brim touch you, you just.
I was like, not the Pippen. Nah, bro, come on, what are you doing? You're like 100 pounds soaking wet.
So he puts the bib in your face.
Yeah.
And then what's your
you know,
thought?
And what happened after?
Yeah, what happened after?
Oh, it was a melee. It was a whole. This shit has been remixed. They've done that intellectual version. It was almost shocking. All types of shit.
What?
Yeah.
See, I just saw one video like of you like just do it in your face, and I was like, he had to know you was gonna do something.
No, he didn't. That's the thing. He was from Philly.
Okay.
And Philly, like, that was a thing with them. Like, they would get in each other's faces, you know, try to make each other mess up and stuff. That was like a Philly thing. I asked him not to do that prior to the battle. And, you know,